morning, everyone. Let us all welcome our lovely presenters from Union Bank. Go ahead.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Karen Ambas, and I will be your speaker today. Before we begin, may I invite everyone to join me in prayer so we can start the day right. Heavenly Father, thank you that we come to you praying for our urgent petitions. With loving kindness and faithfulness, you teach us and you guide us. You bless us beyond our expectations and give us what we need on time and in time. Our prayer today is far much better memory of how you have heard and answered our prayers in the past. We thank you, O Lord, for the gift of life, for our relationship with you, for your grace and for faithfulness, for our families and friends, for our privilege to work, to do well, and to teach others. Knowing how you delight and bless us, we thank you for your strength and care for us. Thank you, not just for what you do for us, but for who you are, our loving God and our best teacher. We ask for your guidance throughout this day. In Jesus' name, amen. Good morning once again to our dear teachers across the country. From the comforts of your home to mine, I hope all is well with you. I am Karen Ambas from Union Bank Talent Acquisition, and I am one of the interviewers who hired the right talents for the bank. As a background, I graduated with a degree in psychology from Miriam College, and after graduation, I was confused whether to grab an opportunity to be a preschool teacher or to work in the corporate world. So here I am, even if I chose the latter, I am still privileged for having the opportunity to teach. Last year, I was one of those who were tapped to teach the teachers in some public schools in the metro. I really give high respect to all the teachers. And just wow, I can see a lot of you who are here right now. So it's just amazing that you're here today. So welcome to our session, Digital Learning Tools for Engagement. I will also share short descriptions of some digital tools and how will using these tools keep your students engaged. Just some reminders, your audio and video are turned off, but feel free to send your comments, or you may also answer or ask questions related to the topics in our chat box. My teammates, Miss Jokes, Miss Abby, Miss Roxy, and I will answer as best as we can. Okay, so hello to my teammates. They're there and they will be joining us today. Moving on, may I request you to please get a pen and 2 pieces of paper. If you can just grab 2 sheets of paper just like this, okay, and a pen, because we'll have an activity. Let me know once you already have your papers and the pen. So comment in our chat box if you're already if you're already if the tools or if the materials are already available. Do you have the papers already? Ready. Okay, so there are some who's ready. So, and on the first sheet of paper, I want you to write your first name in your best handwriting using your primary hand. So if you're right-handed, I want you to write your first name, okay? So I'll also write mine. Okay, let me show what I did. So I wrote my name on the first sheet of paper. So I hope you're already done. So ready, some are already ready, some were able to write their names on the first sheet of paper. So that's my first attempt. And then for the second attempt, I want you to write your name using your non-primary hand. So earlier, if you're right-handed, I want you to write your name using your left hand. Okay, so here's mine. Okay. Now, I want you to compare your handwriting. in the two sheets of paper. So this one was my attempt using my primary hand. So this is for my right hand, and this one is for my left hand. Okay? So what can you tell or share about your penmanships on both papers? Big difference. Okay, so there's a big difference. One is really shaky, the other one's perfect. What else? Thank you, Miss Arlene, for your answer. How about for the others? So for Miss Jan or Sir Jan, they are different from each other. That's correct. And then let's focus on our first penmanship. What can you say about your handwriting on using your primary hand? How did you feel while you were writing on your primary hand? It's comfy, it's comfortable, you're confident in writing it. What else? Thank you, Miss Helen. What else? Well written, easy. Okay, it's good and easy. Shape is perfect, easy to write, readable. Very good. How about when we used our non-primary hand? How did you feel, or what was your experience when you've used your non-primary hand? It wasn't easy. It was so hard. You were uneasy. It's difficult. It was uncomfortable. Yeah, it's difficult. Cannot control. A little bit uneasy. It's challenging. Okay, so those are correct. For both of this, I mean, we were able to write. That's correct. We were able to write, whether it's our right hand or left hand. But then, if we're going to think about it, if we use our non-primary hands, this one would be a bit difficult for us. Correct? So it's really true that we can really write our names using both our hands, but it takes more effort and practice for us to write our names using our non-primary hands. As most of you have mentioned, it was uncomfortable, not easy, it's slower in writing. These are all true because we are not used to doing that. This experience is similar when we used our digital learning tools. These are new and not all of us are really perfect in navigating the digital tools. But this will be very helpful for our students for them to be engaged in the lectures, right? Is it correct? The digital tools can also help our students. Yes, agree. So then engaging our students virtually is not like engaging our students in physical classrooms. You know, if I can go back in high school, I was tapped by my teacher or by our principal to teach public school in a public school near our school in Marikina. And I was actually teaching grade 5 students. I was just in 4th year high school then, and I was teaching in one of the public schools. And during that time, I was shocked because the students were 60 to 65. And definitely, I don't know how exactly can I engage them. So what I did, I had sit-ins first to the teachers, and then later on, I was able to realize the technique on how can I engage them to participate in my class. So what I did, I drew a lot of, it's like a storybook. So I had illustration boards big enough for them to see, and I gathered every one of them. And you know, from the time that I started teaching in that school until the time that the quarter has ended, they were present every day. So at the end of it, I asked what motivated them to be present all the time, because the teachers told me beforehand half of their class would only attend, etc. And then after which the students were always there. And then they told me that it's helpful that they can see visuals. So definitely our teaching style or the tools that we can really use can help our students engage in their learning. Okay? So next, can you name some digital learning tools that you are familiar with? Can you comment in our chat box on what learning tools have you used or you're already familiar with? Let me wait for some answers. Any digital tools that you know? PowerPoint, okay, your laptop, very good. PowerPoint, Canva, very good. What else? Kahoot, tablet, very good. Google Meet. Okay, so those are some of the things that, yeah, great that you were able to enumerate some tools. So allow me to share the engaging learning tools that are most common with free functionality out there. Let's start with Zoom. So, Miss Jokes. So for Zoom, how does it work? Zoom allows us to really interact with our students in case in-person classroom setup is no longer possible. You can connect with your students over video, audio, screen sharing, whiteboard feature, or chat. But never ever replicate school just as same as Zoom. Always remember that Zoom fatigue is real. 6 hours in school in the past is not the same with 6 hours in Zoom. So that's why you have to maximize the 40-minute time slot that you have. So what we have to do for our Zoom account, we have to be familiarized on the buttons that we have. So of course, there are the mute button, the stop video, we show this the video. You can also see the chat box, the screen share, the record, and also you can engage your students by means of letting them have their own background. So if you would see, I have my own background so that, or you can have some theme when you, just for example, every Mondays, you wanted something to do with green or anything, any theme that you wanted them to show on their background, because it will also be helpful so that the, what do you call this, the ambience would that be will be that good. And then next, for the Mentimeter, Miss Lay, may I request you to show the video?
Hi, give me a minute.
Sure, Miss Lay.
Sharing.
Okay, so for the questions, may link po ba na kailangang i-rehistro or need to register? You can just create your account via Zoom. It's really easy to do that. So all you have to do is just to go to your Chrome, your Google Chrome, and then you can type Zoom, and then you can do the sign up there. So it's for free, but all you have to do, all you have to remember. Oh, go ahead. There's a video first.
Can I play it now?
Yeah, go ahead, Miss Lay.
Okay.
To Mentimeter. This short video will show you how to create your first interactive presentation. This is your home view. Here you can see an overview of all your presentations. Select New Presentation to start creating. Welcome to the Edit view. This is where you create your presentation. On the right-hand side, you will see all the different question types and quick slide layouts you can choose from. I've selected an image choice question type, where you can add GIFs and images on each answer. Under Your Question, add the question you want to ask your audience. I will ask my audience if they have used Mentimeter before. Now I'm going to add 3 different answer options. You can also add images here if you have an image choice slide. And that's it. Click Present to use the presentation in front of a live audience. Your audience should go to menti.com and type in the code shown at the top of your screen to participate. Press the F key to go into full screen mode and watch your audience vote in real time. And there you have it, your first interactive presentation with Mentimeter.
Okay, so the benefits of Mentimeter will enable you to engage your students whenever, wherever, using live polls, word cloud, multiple choice questions, and more. This is an easy platform for voting and most especially in supporting and engaging presentations. You can interact with your students in 3 easy steps. So earlier it was shown in the video, but let me just reiterate. So first, you have to sign up for Mentimeter. No installations or download needed. You can create your first presentation. So fill your presentation with questions that you would like to ask your students. Then you can engage your audience by showing your presentation to begin their participation. So this one is for free. So as of the moment, the Mentimeter account is still free. All you have to do is just to sign up. Okay, so next would be Kahoot. There. So Ms. Lei, may I also request you to show the
Hi, we're Kahoot. We're on a mission to make learning awesome. Our game-based learning platform is used by millions of people all over the world. Teachers, students, company employees, and lifelong learners. Kahoot makes it easy to create fun learning games or trivia quizzes in minutes, anytime, anywhere. We call them Kahoots. It works for any subject, in any language, on any device. You can also discover and play existing games. There are millions of Kahoots in our library. Kahoot can be played in a live setting with questions on a big screen, or on your mobile device where you see questions and answers on one screen. As well as in schools, Kahoot is played in companies, at events, and even parties to make learning awesome. Sign up today at kahoot.com. Let's play!
Okay. So for Kahoot, as we all know, most of our students are really competitive. So Kahoot may be a fun activity for the students. It is a game-based learning tool to create, share, and play learning games or trivia quizzes in just few minutes. As you would notice in the video earlier, there were templates already. So it's not going to be hard for you to create one. Okay? So next would be Miro. Okay, so Miss Lei, can I request for the video for Miro?
This is the one.
Yes.
Okay.
Miro provides an infinite canvas for cross-functional teams to collaborate without constraints. Use our pre-built template library for a quick start, or create your own custom templates. No matter where you're located, you can work together as if you're in the same room. Plus, our robust toolkit and collaboration suite helps your team get more done faster. You can integrate all your files, screenshots, docs, Jira cards, sticky notes, spreadsheets, and other information from the tools you use directly into Miro, so you always have a single collaboration hub. It's time for teamwork to get an upgrade. It's time for Miro.
Okay, so Miro can be used when there are group projects, etc., so that the ideas can be shared by one another. So Miro is also a free tool where you and your students can foster teamwork in an online whiteboard. This can be used to ideate, strategize, and get organized. There are some sticky notes, built-in templates, digital markers, and shapes. So this is your One Hub collaboration tool. So it's important that we know how to deal with the team, and also it's important that we get ideas from each other. It's not just us who would just share our thoughts, etc. But it's helpful if we engage our students for them to give us some of their insights or thoughts. So next would be idea boards. Miss Lei, will you share us also the video?
Hi everyone. I'm going to share with you the how-to for how to use idea boards. It's very easy. If you have a Google account, it'll automatically register you on the idea boards website. So I'm just going to use my Google account to create a new board. You just click create. And it's your name. I'm going to use a lessons learned template. And I'm going to use the retrospective to just, from a project perspective, talk about what went well, what can be improved, and action items. I'm going to make sure they know I'm not a robot and click create. So this starts my, my idea board. So to add a what went well post-it note, we can start to document the things that went well. What can be improved? Put a post-it note from that. And also add some action items. Another one. And there you go. So I have my idea board. I can continue to add in notes or other ideas to expand. And when I'm done, I can export it as a PDF or Excel spreadsheet. And I can actually jump to sections if I have a really large idea board to kind of narrow down each section to make it not so overwhelming. And you can also sort by votes. So one of the things that idea boards will allow you to do is vote on the various ideas. And the collaborative part of this involves you sharing the website link after you have created your idea board. And that is pretty much it when it comes to idea boards. Thank you for your time.
All right. So actually, idea boards and Miro are somewhat same, but idea boards is simpler, and I would suggest that you start with idea boards. But if you needed more templates, etc., you can also use Miro. So idea boards is a team collaboration tool as well, and it allows teams to collectively brainstorm, get feedback, gather inputs, and meet to discuss new ideas. All right, so the sixth one is Scribble.io. So Miss Lei, can you show us the video?
And today I'm going to show you a fun game you can play with Zoom. So this game is called Scribble. First you create a private room. Okay, so it opens it up. You can see you can toggle the audio, and then you can say how many rounds you've got, how many seconds, and you can also put in your own custom words, but I think just keep this open. Then you can say invite friends. You see here, you can just copy this link, And then these are my students. Let's quickly say hello. This is Kyungyan and Gina. Okay, they're going to help me show you how this game works. So first I'm going to send them this new link that I've just had. They will copy that into their Chrome or Internet Explorer and they will log into the game. You can put them here to the side so you can still see them and then open up the game over here. So you've got all the students here to the side so you can see each other, and you've got the game up here. I invited them, and as soon as all the students have logged in, they pick a really fun character, they put in their names, and once they join, they will be in here. There's Gina.
I have
There we
some
go.
link.
Okay, so
Yeah,
once all the
I am.
students are here, we say start game. So how this game works is you are shown 3 words. You pick one word and you have to draw it if it's your turn. So Kyungyeon, it's her turn. She's choosing a word. Once she chooses a word, she can draw it. And Gina and I, we can type our guesses in here. What is that? A window? Wall? Oh, what? Is that a ninja turtle? What is that? Is that a dog? I know. No, but it can't be dog house.
No.
I know. Got it. No, dog bowl.
No.
Dog plus. I know.
It's hard or
Dog food? No, dogs.
they
Food.
have belly something in there.
Dog shop? Dog soup? What can it be?
There's so
Dog
many
bowl?
animals.
Pet
Pesha.
What? I'm like, instead of pets, I think, oh, dog. Okay.
I do my best.
You did. It's not your fault. Okay, okay, Gina. Kyungyeon, you're destroying us in this one. What is
Okay, Miss
that?
Lane,
So, what is that?
that's
5
already
letters?
fine. You may stop the video already. So actually, it's pet shop, but not a dog shop. So it's very easy to use it. But in case you don't want to use Scribble, you can actually share your screen and then just open your Paint and then have your drawings there. So it's really like Pictionary game. So before you start your classes, you can just have an icebreaker game, and this one can be an example. So again, Scribble is like Pictionary. It is a free multiplayer drawing and guessing game. You'll draw and the group can guess the word. The fastest that your students give the correct answer, the more points they get. So next would be Padlet. So Ms. Clay, can you share us the video for Padlet?
Padlet is a free online virtual bulletin board that allows students to collaborate, reflect, share links, pictures, and information, and more. Here are 10 classroom uses for Padlet. Number 1. Padlet is a great tool for brainstorming and sharing ideas. Students in a class or group can contribute their ideas to one central online location. The brainstorming Padlet can then be saved and revisited later. Number 2. Padlet can also be used to conduct surveys and votes. Using the reactions functionality, teachers can post several options, then have students like or upvote the ones they wish to choose. Number 3. Because Padlet gets updated in real time, it's a great way to collect and communicate class or school announcements. Just share the link with the class or on school social media, and everyone's informed. Number 4. For independent reading, students can use Padlet to highlight quotes, discuss characters, ask questions, review books, and more. Number 5. Padlet allows teachers and students to summarize a topic and present the information in an attractive way using text, photos, graphs, and other learning tools. Number 6. Padlet is a great way to celebrate birthdays and say thank you to guest speakers. Just create and design a Padlet and have students post their well wishes or thank yous. Number 7. If paper graphic organizers have gotten stale, Padlet can liven them up. Main idea and details, Frayer models, Venn diagrams, all can be converted into collaborative Padlets. Number 8. Padlet is a great platform for competitions such as photo contests. Students post photos, and other students evaluate the photos to determine a winner. Number 9. Students and groups can access their own Padlet to collaboratively create paperless multimedia posters that can then be presented to the class. Number 10. Padlet provides an effective platform for students to build portfolios of their work. No need to keep a folder, just post portfolio contents as they are created. There are many more ways to use Padlet. For ideas, check out the Padlet Gallery at padlet.com/about/gallery.
Okay, so Padlet is a website and app that allows students to create information into a virtual bulletin boards using a simple drag and drop system. Students or in any groups can start with a template or a blank page and add videos, quotes, text, images, links, summary of topics, or even thank you, well wishes to classmates or teachers, or you can put your documents on it. It's like a page full of post-it notes. So instead of us using the sticky notes or post-its, we can use Padlet, okay? So next would be Flipgrid. So I'm pretty sure you're very familiar with, some of you would be very familiar with Flipgrid. Let's watch the video first.
A video discussion experience from Microsoft. In this video, we'll provide everything you need to know to get started as a student. First, you'll need to access your class topic. Click the link or enter the code you received from your educator on the free Flipgrid app or on any computer with a webcam via the Microsoft Edge or Google Chrome browser at flipgrid.com. Log into Flipgrid using your school account by clicking the Microsoft or Google login. Read the topic discussion prompt. You can click this button to launch Microsoft's Immersive Reader, which provides powerful reading assistance. Watch the topic media, explore any links, and then, when you're ready, click to add a video. Flipgrid's camera is filled with powerful tools to help tell your story. You can add a filter, frame, text, emoji, ink, and draw on a board. You can upload images or even videos from your camera roll. Record, review, and re-record as many times as you would like. You can screen record and stitch together multiple clips. When you're ready, click Next, snap a selfie, and then click Submit. Watch videos from your peers here, add text or video comments, and review feedback from your educator. And remember, you're incredible. You're smart, you're kind, and you are important.
Okay, so the Flipgrid is really simple. It's also free and accessible video discussion. It's for the video discussion experience of your students. So they can have their creative liberties to demonstrate their understanding of your lesson. You can actually ask them what they learned about the topic by means of using the Flipgrid or for them to create the video. So what else? I just wanted to do a recap. Actually, I was able to mention 8 tools already. So can I just see some of you who can write in our chat box or who can type in our chat box, what were those 8 tools that I was able to mention? Okay, so good. Mentimeter was there. What else? Idea board, Zoom, Miro, Padlet, Scribble, Flipgrid. Okay, so actually, those are it. It's good that you were able to mention all those 8 items. And now, I wanted to give a quiz. So,
Hi, Karen. You froze.
Yeah, I think Karen froze, but I can show the quiz that actually Karen wanted to for our participants to experience, and that's the Kahoot. If you guys are in for up for a Kahoot game, we prepared one just for you to experience it. Which means please go to a browser, type in kahoot.it, www.kahoot.it. If you can see my screen, the game pin is 3382510. For those who are not yet familiar with Kahoot, this is a very quick experience of the Kahoot game. I'd like you to go to your browser, type in kahoot.it, and the game pin is 3382510. Yes, Julius is in. Is it and Jane? Wow. So let's see how many participants can join the Kahoot game. Very short. Better to have a first-hand experience of it. Maybe 30 seconds more. I'm giving the others time to get in the game. We have now 18 players in the board. There's Joyce, there's Sally, there's Jekyll, Aleli, Maricar, Hershey, Jopad, Grace Napico. 15 more seconds. Wow, 31 players in the board. Okay, last 5 seconds. Nice one, Aisa. Welcome to Kahoot. 4, 3, 2, 1. And I'm going to start. Should I wait for more? 10 more seconds. I can see more players are coming in. More players / students / teachers. Oh, I forgot to put the sound on. Okay, I think we have to start. So once I press the start button, some of you might not be able to join the game anymore. So these are 3 questions. Let's start with the first question. What is Flipgrid? In 20 seconds, now going to 15 seconds. Answer. What is Flipgrid? 4, 3, 2, 1. And time is up. Out of the 40 plus gamers or participants, we have 13 who answered it correctly. Congratulations. And that's Julie on top of the scoreboard, followed by Maurice, Connie, Anne, and Ems. Wow, great. Good job, dear teachers. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go next to question number 2. Second to the last, actually. What is Scribble.io? 5 seconds left, guys. The faster you answer it correctly, the higher the points you get. Right. So Scribble.io or Scribble is a free multiplayer drawing and guessing game. Who's in the lead? Before we go to, wow. So after Julie still maintains the top score, followed by Tess and Connie, and still ends in the scoreboard. Last question. Ready? What is Kahoot? Come on, guys. Don't tell me you don't know Kahoot. We're playing it now. 5 seconds left. Then we have 21 who answered it correctly. Yes. So in the podium are Connie, third placer, Tess, second placer, and I think again it's Julie.
Okay. Congratulations. Okay, so congratulations for Miss Julie. If you can send me your email address so I can give you or we can chat or whatever. You can message me so I can give you your prize for the game. Thank you for winning. I mean, you won all the 3 items and you're the fastest as well. Thank you, Miss Jokes, for the activity on Kahoot. And now at least I know that most of them were able to learn the tools that I was able to discuss. But there's another bonus tool that I'd be able to share with you. So please take it away, Miss Lee, for the video.
Is this the one?
Yes.
Okay. Which one should I choose?
The yellow one, Miss.
This one. Should I choose a template?
Yeah, any of those templates, Miss Lee.
Right. Let's just choose random name picker.
You can, yeah, random name picker. There. So in the random name picker, you can just insert the names or you can type the names of your students. And if you want to have graded recitation or something, you can just draw the roulette and their names can be called. Or if you wanted to give them some bonus points, etc., you can also use the roulette by means of typing in their names on that roulette. Okay, so actually really easy to use and you don't have to download it anymore. You can just gulat lang talaga yung sounds niya. So pag natawag yung name, and yeah, basically that's the person whom you can call out. So also, for the other teachers whom I've interviewed, they change it instead of having the names. They change it to, let's say, for example, recitation, quiz, or I don't know, anything. So you can think of anything else that you would like to put in the roulette. Actually, apart from roulette, there's also the vortex. I think Miss Jokes shared that to us last Monday. The vortex, it's like sorting out the answers for each category. And then the other commonly used item for class tools.net is actually the timer. So if you want your students to have, let's say for example, a recitation for them to share or to speak up, you can give them 1 minute or even less than a minute just for them to talk or share their ideas. So there. And what else? ClassTools.net is really a free Flash-based website that allows users to create their own quizzes, diagrams, activities, and educational games that you can use. There are no sign-ups, no passwords, or charges, not unless you want to avail the premium membership. There are also built-in templates that are flexible enough for the students to use. So games and puzzles are great review tools for students. So there, to conclude our session, even if we need or we want to learn a lot of tools, always remember that you are the most important instrument in letting your students be in learning. So in the past sessions, there were actually what do you call this? The other tools were also taught to us by the other speakers, and yeah, there will really be a lot of tools, more than all these things you can search. This can be helpful, but you know, as teachers, you yourself would be the best tools, and you can always be creative in some ways. I have seen some what do you call this, videos of some teachers who are also creative. They don't rely on the tools, the digital tools, but they use a CD, the disc one, and then they actually affix it. I mean, they attach it to their laptops with a pencil, and then they're still using their pen and paper, and it's some sort of a projector alike. So still, it created what they call this, viral. It was a viral on YouTube and in social media because that teacher was actually able to be creative on how she's able to teach her students. So I hope you won't be limited in using just because these tools are hit, or just because these tools are really what you call this, are common for the rest, or they're really using these tools. But you can still find a lot of ways just for your students to engage themselves in your classroom lectures. Again, in engaging them, you also have to let them speak for you to hear whatever they wanted. You can also ask them how exactly would they want the class to start. It's really a matter of you building your rapport to your students, right? And wow, so sige, thank you, Miss Julie, for your comments. Thank you for uplifting our spirit. Thank you, Mom. Please message me in my email so you can share some of your strategies. Okay, sure. Were you able to send me your email address because you won earlier? So please send me or message me your what do you call this? Send me your email address so I can give you your prize for winning the Kahoot. For those who didn't win, that's okay. You can still message me. So I can type here my email address also, so you can message me if you also need help. So there you go. I can still open the floor. We still have 10 minutes. so we can have some question and answer portion if you have some. There's my email address. So Miss Julie, if you can send me an email also, please do so I can actually send you. Yeah, there. So again, feel free to ask questions. This is very interesting, but I wasn't able to get the details. Don't worry, you can actually go back to the recorded video. Sorry, earlier I had technical problems, so I think I got disconnected. So it's good that you had a good start for your game, for the Kahoot game. So thank you, Ma'am Karen, for sharing your knowledge and expertise. I learned so much about digital. Thank you also, Ms. Corazon Dayag. Actually, the only experience I've had was when I was in high school. So that's the only classroom set up. I mean, I was really in the classroom for a whole quarter back in high school. I was in that certain, what you call this, public school where I taught the students. So I just shared some of my drawings during that time. But right now, since we are all digital, you can find some videos also where you can show some pictures or graphics. There you go. Thank you also, Miss Liza, for sharing the ideas. Yeah, thank you for your comment, Ma'am Liza. There. And thanks, it's very informative. Thank you, Sir Nelson. Any other questions that you'd like to raise? You can just mention it here in our chat box. Yes.
Hi, this is Abby. I think there was a question I saw in one of the chat.
Okay.
In terms of security, yeah, in terms of the security of all elections, yeah, because of the cyber, they mentioned about the cyber crimes. So I think the teachers are also concerned in terms of how safe yung mga digital tools, no, and that they can use.
Mm-hmm. So I think you just don't have to upload it because since there will be videos, etc. I think the viewing for this should only be limited to you, the teachers, and also to the class itself. Don't have it posted on public mode. Or if we can eliminate having some videos, that would be fine also, unless you also have other, or we can start with the consent as well, that in anything that we will be doing, there will be a consent if it's okay for them. Then let's not force our students if they're not open to actually doing the Flipgrid, the video uploading. We can have alternate activities for them. I think that would be the best part. If one of my teammates can add also.
Yeah, I think the digital tools that we can find online, they also have their own security measures. So agree with Karen. Let's just be limited in terms of sharing what we have. Usually when we register, we are asked of our valid email address. So I think sharing that is okay. So we will be able to use up their applications, but it's still up to us in terms of subscribing. I yes agree that sometimes there are apps that when you subscribe it needs to be paid, no? So ang concern po kasi ng isang teacher is that meron mga bayad. Yeah, totally agree na meron po mga bayad. But there are also, and a lot more, which shared me Karen, they're still free. And we can always use that as part of our online classes.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Miss Abby. By the way, Miss Abby is actually my talent acquisition head. So she's my... Thank you very much for joining us, Miss Abby. And I hope we were able to answer your question. So for Sir Alex Pino, I've read your question. Which one is the most effective? I think nawala. Asan na ba yun kay Sir Alex? Basta may nakita ko kay Sir Alex nawala na. The most effective tool. Actually, most tools would be effective, but if you would really wanted to start, where should you begin? Start really with Zoom and then just maximize the Zoom. If you don't want to have a lot of tools inside Zoom, that would be fine. You can just maximize whatever is in Zoom. So you don't have to incorporate as much as many tools as you can, because it would also create some confusions with our students. We also have to be sensitive enough that who knows, maybe some of our students would only have one gadget, right? So we cannot ask them naman to, while they're on Zoom, we ask them to get their phones just for them to take a picture of the QR code, etc. So we can actually maximize whatever we have. So let's not dwell much on if we're going to use as many tools as we can just for them to be engaged. We're not actually recommending that also. So I hope, Sir Alex, I am able to answer your question. Thank you so much, Ma'am Karen. Thank you from Irene Teves. Thank you also for joining us today. Even if it's really early in the morning, you guys made it here. So anything else? Any other things? Better tool? For slow, so ano ba yun? Ang bilis ng mga chat, sorry, hindi ko nakita masyado. For those who have slow internet connection, I see. For those, yeah, definitely it'll happen that there will be slow internet connection. That's why it's best if all your sessions will be recorded, so that even if your student won't be able to participate in the class, please be flexible enough to still send the video, or if you can still have a catch-up session with your student and the time, or by the time that your student would have good network connection already, just make sure to set a schedule with him or her, so that your student won't be left behind. So I hope I was able to answer it. Thank you for those who enjoyed the session. Shout out to Miss Mary Grace. Yun. So any other questions? We still have 1 minute. Thank you very much for your effort to motivate us. Thank you also, because it would really be helpful if, as a teacher, we would be confident enough to discuss our lectures, our topics, so that in return, your students can also be engaged in the topics. God bless also to Miss Mia Pulgo. Thank you for your message. Struggle talaga ang internet signal. So I'm sorry to hear about it. I also experienced that, but there will always be time for us to catch up. Thank you, everyone. Thank you also, Sir Celso Escobar. There you go. I hope you'll have a great day today and enjoy the rest of the day as well. If you wanted to email me, go ahead. Let's learn from each other too.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Let me flash the next session. Yeah. Miss Karen, could you please
Yeah.
invite them on the next session?
Okay. So if Miss Roxy is still here, is Miss Roxy still here in our Zoom? Okay. So anyway, I'd want to invite every one of you for tomorrow's session. That'll be the talk of Miss Roxy, how to engage students in learning. I mean, what's the activity? Yeah, so engaging. It's more on engaging your students in the classroom lectures. So I hope you join us tomorrow, same time, 9 a.m. So we can also learn more from Miss Roxy. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a great day.
Miss Karen, I'll just address a question from Miss
Okay,
Jocelyn.
go ahead.
She's asking if we can send copies of the presentation, past and present.
Yeah.
There are also similar questions before, so we'll actually uploaded some of the past sessions in Heroes website under the City Savings and Union Bank course. So if you want to rewatch and you want to revisit the past session, you can go to the website again, and under your course and under the City Savings and the Union Bank course, you can access the past session, including this one. We will upload it within the day as well. So please enroll in Heroes 2021 so you can access the asynchronous class and also the recordings of the past webinars. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Lei. So for those who weren't able to watch completely, even the previous sessions, what Ms. Lei have mentioned, you just have to make sure that you've registered in Heroes 2021 for you to go back to the other videos or the presentations by our other office mates. Thank you very much for the day. Happy weekend as well.
Thank you very much.